How's it going, everybody, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Pokémon Sun and Moon for the Nintendo 3DS. It's time once again for a brand new Pokémon adventure, and I gotta say, the region that we're about to explore is vastly underrated in some aspects. Other aspects I kind of find a little flawed, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So this is the first game in the series, and only game so far, that's a part of the main series I should clarify, that takes the traditional Pokémon formula and pretty much turns it on its head. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. But yeah, I do adore these games, although again I do find them to be a little bit flawed in some aspects, and I'll get to that a little bit later. So this series is going to work similarly to Pokémon X and Y. We're going to be using one game as the main adventure, and the other game will show off some version-exclusive stuff. The game that I'm playing through mainly this time around is going to be Pokémon Sun. And without any further ado, I think it's time that we head under the sun and the moon. So, let's get this adventure started. Pokémon Sun and Moon. Let's go! Hang on now, just give me a sec. Hey there, good afternoon. So, the day has finally come that you're moving to Alola. Alola is a region made up of several islands. That could be the reason the region is chock full of nothing but rare Pokémon, yeah? There's no shortage of cool Pokémon out here in Alola either. Such mysterious creatures. You find them all over, in the grass, in the caves, in the sky and sea. Here in Alola, we love our Pokémon, and we depend on them heaps too. Some of us even battle with them, if we call ourselves Pokémon trainers. Rockruff, can you wait until I'm done talking to play? Alright, I gotta ask you some questions about yourself so I can introduce you to everybody. So, which photo should I use for your trainer passport? Alright then, I'll let you spell out your name for me. So, you go by James. 10-4, good buddy. I'll let everybody out here know you're on your way. James. Why, yeah, that's a name that hits you like a thunderbolt out of the sky. Woo! Can't wait to see you in person then, cousin. James, come help me with these boxes. Ah, can't you just feel the warmth? The first day spent under Alola's sun. It's so warm and bright here. But that's enough of that. Time to unpack all these boxes. Meowth, go get James for me, would you? I just had this terrible dream that this game was so cutscene heavy that it outdid X and Y. Anyway, welcome officially to the Alola region. So, you might have noticed that if you first load up Sun and Moon, it's a little bit different from the beginning of this episode. The actual cinematic intro that's typical with every Pokemon game doesn't appear until you first save the game and reload it. So I just included it at the beginning of this just because. You only really get that cutscene with that mysterious girl in that mysterious place with those mysterious people when you first load the game, so I figured I'd just add the little thing beforehand. Anyway, so this is our room. It's nice and cozy, except we have a basic Wii U model. Anyway, we also have a Pikachu plush, so that's nice, or a Pikachu doll, rather, because it's made out of the mouse Pokemon, and Pikachu's the mascot, duh. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of things here in the room that we can't really do right now. I mean, we can press A on this, but it just talks about our belongings, and we can't put them on right now, which is a little weird. Anyway, we have this weird Ditto squishy face thing that kind of looks like that Ditto pillow that ended up coming out, like, around this same time, or maybe earlier? Anyway, let's exit our room, and let's continue on with Pokemon the series cutscenes. You were out like a light, weren't you? You ought to be full of energy by now. So, James, are you prepared to meet some Alolan Pokemon? I guess. Oh, you. Someday you're going to learn to have a little wonder in your life. We're living in the Alola region now, the beautiful islands everyone wants to visit. I'm sure the Pokemon living in a place like this must be friendly, right? Was that the doorbell? That's gotta be Professor Kukui. Why don't you let him in, James? Do I have to? He called me cousin and I only spoke to him over the phone. Hey there, James. The name's Kukui. Good to meet you, cousin. You ought to be tired after that long trip all the way out here in Alola. You feeling any jet lag? We sure are a long way from Kanto out here in Alola. It's still daytime out here, yeah? Professor Kukui! Yes, we just arrived yesterday. Hey there, Mom. I just let myself in. Oh, and call me Kukui, would you? Welcome to Alola. Of course. I still remember seeing you battle the Indigo gym leaders back in Kanto all those years ago, you know. I've been in love with Alolan Pokemon ever since, so I finally decided to come here myself. Huh. I was supposed to be visiting there to research Kanto Pokemon moves and all. I thought I knew a thing or two about battling, but those Kanto gym leaders proved me wrong. Hey now, James. Let's get a move on to the next town over, cousin. Time for you to meet the Island Kahuna. And get yourself a Pokemon, yeah? A Pokemon? A Kahuna? Sure. The Kahunas are crazy strong Pokemon trainers here in Alola, cousin. They're unbeatable for folks like me and you. And the kahuna who lives in Icky Town is always happy to give any kid who wants to have an adventure their first Pokemon, yeah? They'll simply give my boy a Pokemon? Then those kahunas really are worth meeting. Hurry and get ready, James. Your bag and hat and things are still in the boxes in your room, I think. And didn't you leave your copy of Adventure Rules on your desk in there too? Oh, I bet you got a styling hat that'll match mine, yeah? I love how Kukui just ends it off instead of an exclamation point. He's like, so unsure of himself when he says yeah, he's like, yeah? Anyway, now we can finally press A on these boxes, and we can gather our belongings. Gotta say, it's definitely a lot better than starting out in our pajamas in X and Y. Anyway, the copy of Adventure Rules, it is on the desk, but we don't get to see that because cutscenes, yay! You look ready for anything now. Have a good time out there. I'll be sure to have everything cleaned up and put away by the time you come back with your new Pokemon. Whoa, that's a styling hat, cousin. Your mom there. She's sure looking forward to you getting your first Pokemon, yeah? So, let's get going to Icky Town. Time for you to get a real nice Pokemon from the Island Kahuna. Oh yeah. Okay, before we get back to cutscenes, I do gotta say that if you've watched the Sun and Moon anime, especially the English dub, Kukui kind of sounds like a dork, and I'm not gonna do his voice in the anime for him, because, again, he sounds like the biggest nerd ever. I guess that's the point, though, because he is a professor. Anyway, let's exit the house, and let's, for ourselves, step forth under the Alola sun. So we could go this way, although, yeah, Kukui stops us. Oh, there's actually a cutscene for this, because of course there is. Oh, I thought we would teleport right to Kukui, but I guess not. Now this is more like it, yeah? Welcome to paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region. Folks here in Alola get along by living together with Pokemon and working together too. After all, you can always get anywhere, yeah? As long as you got Pokemon helping you out here. That's why we gotta get you to the Kahuna. First, we're off to Icky Town. Come on, it's not far if we cut up here. I like how Kukui leaves us in the dirt after the cutscene, but I mean, it's supposed to be that way. Hey you! You look you're having a good time strolling around Alola. You make me want to dash around too, and I bet I can go even faster than you. Holding down B makes me a B dasher, and mate looks pretty dashing too. Yes, that's right, you get your running shoes right off the bat, thank you for reminding me. Now, Route 1 here in Alola isn't as fabulous as the Route 1 in Kalos, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, we have this little alcove right here where we can kind of just stand and look into space, but I don't think we should do that. Anyway, I bet I know who you are. You're in every Pokemon game. The power of science is amazing. A simple press of a button and you can trade Pokemon or battle with the people around you. That's right, power of science guy in every Pokemon game. I love that tradition. Alright, let's run our way up to meet Professor Kukui somewhere up here at the end of Route 1. So, James, you're loving Alola already, yeah? I've barely seen anything, so I'm gonna go with I guess. Hey, don't sweat it, cousin. It's pretty normal to feel a bit unsure when you're in a new place. Oh yeah, look there. Looks like an excited Alolan trainer's come to us. Professor Kukui, you gotta recommend another move to me sometime, please? Why? You already know which moves you want to use, yeah? You come find me next time your Pokemon learns a new move, and then I'll battle you. See that? If you had a Pokemon with you, you could dive into the tall grass there, yeah? To try to catch some wild Pokemon to add to your team. Then trainers go up against one another in battle with the Pokemon they have. Come on, young goose. How's it? You're the new kid that just flew in? Let's have a Pokemon battle sometime. Having Pokemon gives you a whole new way to communicate with other people, see? Now let's get moving. Icky Town is right over there. And we're here. This right here is Icky Town. This town is where folks come to worship the Pokemon that watches over Melee Melee Island. Tapu Koko keeps us all safe and happy, see? Huh? What's going on here? We were supposed to meet everybody right here, yeah? Maybe they're all back there on Mahalo Trail? That's where the ruins of our guardian deity Tapu Koko are, yeah? James, do me a solid and go find the Island Kahuna. I'll wait around here to make sure we don't miss each other. The Island Kahuna? You can't miss him. He looks just like a kahuna. Man, that Kukui voice is straining on the throat. Anyway, we could explore Icky Town right now, but I don't really feel like doing so. And by the way, I forgot to mention this while we were still in the house, but yes, one of the reasons why I don't really appreciate this game much is that, you guessed it, there's a lot of Kanto pandering. Now, don't get me wrong, the Kanto region's fine and all. I wouldn't say it's the best. Well, I mean, compared to other regions, I'd probably say it's pretty low on my list, but man, 6th gen and 7th gen, it wasn't really great having a lot of Kanto stuff in there compared to, the region having its own identity. That's just one negative I have, but there are a few others, and we'll get to those a little later on. Really? You want to go up to the ruins? I don't know what you hope to find there. Hey, wait a minute, what was that girl doing here? I saw her in that opening cutscene before in a vision somehow, because it only displayed the cutscene to the people playing the game and not technically the playable character. Anyway, we're here on Mahalo Trail, which is a pretty long trail to be honest. Let's keep making our way up. Hopefully we can catch up with that girl. You can't come out. We'll get in trouble if anyone sees you. Well, she seems pretty mysterious indeed, so, let's keep following her up. Who are you? Never mind me. You have to help it. Please. Save Nebby. Those Spearow are attacking it, but I'm too afraid to go out there. My legs, they might just give out. Oh, thank goodness. You tried using your power again, didn't you? Oh, Nebby. You know what happened last time you used it. You couldn't move for ages after that. I don't want to see you like that again. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Nebby. I know you were trying to save me that time. And I couldn't even help you in return. What? What is that? A sparkling stone? It feels almost warm somehow. Please, forgive me. I'm so grateful for you helping us out of that dangerous spot. Who are you? I think that stone must belong to you. Please, don't tell anyone about this. About seeing Nebby. It's a secret, okay? Come into the bag, Nebby. I'm worried we might get attacked again by some wild Pokémon or something. I know it's too much for me to ask, but do you think you could see us back to town? Hey, James. Looks like you missed the kahuna, yeah? But you found my assistant. Oh, yeah. Looks like you've already met, but just in case, this is my assistant. Oh, yes. You can call me Lily. And Lily, this here is James. He just moved here to Alola. Taking care of him. So, you're also one of the professor's acquaintances? It's nice to meet you. The kahuna is back. Kahuna Hala has returned. Our guardian's chosen one is back. Only one of the strongest Pokemon users in all of Alola, yeah! Have I missed something? No. Where'd you go off to, Kahuna? I thought we were meeting here. I am the kahuna of this island, after all. Whenever there is a problem on the island, it is my duty to resolve it. Sorry, Lily. What were you saying before? For some reason, I thought I saw Tapu Koko flying around. Oh, yes, Kahuna Hala. Nebby was being attacked by Spearow on the plank bridge when this boy helped it get away. But the bridge collapsed, and I thought both of them might fall to the bottom of the ravine. And that was when the island's guardian deity swooped in to save them. Whoa, that's something you don't hear every day. Oh, although it is said to protect us, our Tapu Koko is a rather fickle creature. Yet our guardian has moved to save you. Kukui, my boy, I think we have cause to celebrate. It seems I should entrust this brave and kind young boy with a Pokémon of his own. We'll make a fine trainer out of him. I'm glad to meet you, child. I am Hala, the Kahuna of Mele Mele Island. Welcome to Alola. Young Kukui had told me of your coming. I'm glad we got the chance to meet today. Come, my Pokémon, let's have a look at you. First is the Grass-type Pokémon, Rowlet. Next is the Fire-type Pokémon, Litten. And the last is the Water-type Pokémon, Poplio. Which Pokémon will you choose as your partner?